Hi guys, another video. This one's going to be about spices. I'm just going to be going over some of the basics really. This is a big part of Indian cooking, the mixed powder. You can make this yourself, and it's down to personal preference. There's so many versions of mixed powder, you know, it's each to their own sort of thing, but this mixed powder here is actually from a company called Taste of India, and they're on eBay, and they're doing freshly ground spices at a really good price. I'm not bigging it up or anything to you know, blow smoke up your arse or anything. This is the real deal. You can make it yourself. I will put a recipe up to make it yourself if you want to make it yourself. But this will actually save you money as well as time, because obviously if you run out of mixed powder, you have to make it all again yourself from all the individual spices. Whereas this, you just buy the bag, it's already all done for you, and it's freshly roasted and ground. So for the sake of the time and the money, and this is this is my own one here, and as you can see, there's still some in there, and I've been using this for a while now because it's better than the one I personally, in my opinion, in my taste, it's better than the one I can make. So that's mixed powder. This will go into pretty much the majority of your curries. It just gives it a rounded flavour. It's a essential thing to have really. Another one I'll talk about is garam masala. Garam masala is used widely in BIR cooking. Yeah, it's you can add it mid making the curry, but it's best off at the end. It's more of a finishing spice, but it is used in bases for some other things like bologna paste and stuff like that. So that's that. This box here is just a box of, this is a box of random spices. Mild Madras curry powder, that's what I would use in if I was making my own mixed powder. You want good quality curry powder. Raja is a good quality curry powder. Yeah, but like I say, I've stumbled across this company on eBay, and they're really good, and it's all really fresh. And the really important thing you're looking for is freshness from spices, because they have got a shelf life, believe it or not. They have got a shelf life. It's around 6 months. But obviously the fresher it is, the longer it's going to last. But if you can't get your hands on anything else, Raja is a good brand. Also East End is a pretty good brand. Right, let's have a look. This is, well, it says haldi on the bag, but it's turmeric. Haldi is just another name for turmeric. This is Taste of India, which I really like, and it's, like I say, it's all fresh. So this is you know, fresh is what you want basically. So yeah, that's turmeric. This is East End. I do need to get some more. This is ground coriander. So that will get used in, obviously if you're making your mixed powder yourself, you'll definitely need some of this. And it'll be used in other curries as well. So ground coriander is a good one to get. Good one to have in the cupboard. Tandoori masala. Now this, again, I would definitely recommend getting some tandoori masala, because like I said in previous video, it's good for putting in your, to make your tomato paste. So tandoori masala. Raja, it's a good brand. So yeah, tandoori masala, and it can be used in small amounts in a curry as well, just to add an extra depth to it. But if you've used it in your tomato paste, you're not gonna probably want to put much into your curry, or if any. Another thing you can put in your tomato paste is garam masala. Just a pinch of garam masala in your curry paste, tomato paste, That will really enhance your tomato paste. This is extra hot curry powder, and it's white pearl. I mean, you can tell by the size of the bag. I mean, I've used naff all of it because, in my opinion, extra hot curry powder, it's nowhere near as good as just your Kashmiri chili powder, because it's well, it contains more of the seeds from the chilies, so you're getting a lot more heat, but maybe not a lot more flavour. So I would recommend using just the normal Kashmiri chili powder. Like, as you can see, I like hot curries, but you don't need to really use the extra hot chili powder unless you're going to make something stupid hot. Next one, the big one, cumin. Again, this is Taste of India. I will put a link in the description because, well, I really believe in their spices, and I think that people should be using them because, that, like I say, I've used Raja, I've used all sorts, but I really like what they're doing with this. All of their products I've had are really good, and it's all freshly, like I say, freshly roasted. So cumin, again, if you're going to be making madras, you'll be using some cumin, and a mixed powder. If you're going to make your own mixed powder, you'll want some cumin. What else? Paprika. This is an old one, East End. I mainly used it in base gravy. You do want to be getting some paprika really, but don't get the smoked paprika. Make sure you get just normal paprika, and a decent brand again will it goes the extra, you know, that extra bit, that extra taste. That if you use rubbish, then it's not going to taste great, is it? So you want a half decent brand. This is another one off Taste of India, tikka masala. This is a well-rounded mix really, and you could make a curry just from this because it's got so many different bits in it. You could just make a curry just from this, and with a bit of chili powder if you like, if you wanted it hotter. So yeah, that's another one. Really tasty. Masala Supreme. It is quite similar to the tikka masala, but again, you know, it's personal preference and taste. So as you can see, there's some similar ingredients to the first one, but with an added few or taken away, blah blah blah. So that's another recommended curry powder also. This is really tasty. I've had this just on its own. As you can see, I've used quite a bit. I actually put some in my base gravy because I liked it that much. Chana masala. So yeah, another recommended one there. Good quality. It's freshly roasted and tastes really good. So yeah, another one there. This is just some old turmeric, so I'm not going to bother going on about that. It's just East End. It's nearly out. It's probably just a bit past its sell by date. So I don't use a lot of turmeric. It's quite a bitter spice, so you want to use it sparingly really in whatever you're doing. Even in base gravy, like I say, I will put a recipe up for a recipe for base gravy and what goes into base gravy. But the ratios of your spices that do go into the base gravy, you won't be putting a lot of turmeric in because it is quite a bitter spice. It does have quite a lot of health benefits though, so I do like to add that. Turmeric, that's East End brand. Mustard seeds. These are red rickshaw. I've not actually used these yet, but I did get a lot of other stuff off red rickshaw, and it was really good. You can put this in at the beginning of making a curry, and all you'll need is sort of like half a teaspoon, maybe a teaspoon, all depending on how much you like the taste really. and as soon as you hear it start popping and fizzling and crackling, that's when you want to add the rest of the ingredients in, because you don't want to burn. You don't want to burn them, right? So, oh, I've got my hands covered in spices now. Oh, actually, how can I forget this one? This is Kashmiri chili powder. I know it's in a random pot. It's just a random pot that I had that I used to put Kashmiri chili powder in. I can't actually remember which brand is in here, to be honest with you. I think it's Raja, but the next chili powder I'm buying, it will be off Taste of India, because I use a lot of this anyway, because I do like hot curries. So Kashmiri chili powder, you will put, if you're having anything from medium to hot, you will be using Kashmiri chili powder. Like I say, don't buy bog standard chili powder. It's nothing. It's not the same. You want Kashmiri chili powder. And it's another point to make is, as you can see, I'm putting all of this into it's an airtight container basically with a lid and everything. And I've got, for some of the stuff I use a lot, like the mixed powder and the garam masala, they're in their own tubs because I use a lot of it. So I want sort of easy access to that, if you like. So that's that. These are well, they're called bay leaves, but they're not actually bay leaves like the British call bay leaves. Dried, it's a curry leaf or cinnamon leaf. These are dried, and you would add these at the start of your dish, and with the oil and everything, and you would just cook them in for a small amount of time. You know, obviously, again, you don't want to burn them. It'll season the oil slightly and give it a nice taste. I don't know what I'm putting in there. I'll go back now. Mustard seeds, I've gone over this just before, but these are the other ones, Raja ones I've got. Raja's a really good brand, so these will be really good mustard seeds. Like I say, you only need a bit in at the start, and it'll add another layer to your curry. Again, it's down to personal preference, and if you don't like it, then you don't use it again, do you? So that's that. These are dried red chilies, not bird's eye or anything like that, because they're totally different. Again, you can get I got these ones off Red Rickshaw, 100 grams, and I can't remember how much they cost, but they were cheap. And these are like dehydrated, if you like. And when you put them in, with the oil at the start. It's good for a vindaloo because it gives it some colour, gives it that sort of little red colour. A lot of Indian restaurants use food colouring powder, but if you use this instead, and what I'll do is blitz this up. If you've got some sort of little spice, get a spice blender, it's a cheap one. Blitz them up a little bit. Don't have to be like dust. Blitz them up a bit, and then just sprinkle probably, I don't know, teaspoon into the beginning of curry. This is what they look like after they've had a bit of a blitz. It just gives it a bit more flavour, and you get a little bit of heat. It's not ridiculous amount of heat off this sort of thing, but it's more flavour and colouring. So yeah, I think that's about it really. And I've already gone over this one, kasuri methi. I always get it mixed up with Kashmiri chili powder. Kasuri methi. Sorry. So again, I would definitely get some of this because I think it really is a secret ingredient in Indian cooking, and it's definitely worth having some in the cupboard. You just put literally a pinch into a curry in the beginning stages, and it really adds a lot of flavour. So anyway, I'm rabbiting on. It's 40 minutes long, this video, so that is basically just the spices side of it, going through some of the basics. I will give you a recipe for the mixed powder if you want to make your own mixed powder. So yeah, that's it. Thanks guys, bye.